Squared.
Joanna.
Mimi Squared morning show.
Hey, Joanna.
Oh shit. We speaking it into existence.
Hey,
Come on.
how you gonna play?
See, that's what we do, baby. We speak it into existence. We talk about it like it's already here, you feel me? I told y'all, baby, we running this. It's 2020. This ain't gonna stop us. Come on. It's on you, Mimi. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Go busy body, busy.
And we are back with that. Why are you always so fly, Mr. Gaskins? Why are you always so fly? What's going on?
Hey, it's just me. It's just me.
So how are you? I already know that you're gonna give us amazing pieces. So let's get into how you doing this Sunday.
I am doing great this Sunday. I'm blessed to be here. I'm glad all the poets that came before me, Enigma, Chance, they did their thing. I'm enjoying myself, the vibes, everything is going on. I'm blessed.
Amen. I heard you were at church this morning. So was I on Zoom because we got to keep up with the times. Let me know the names of the two pieces you're going to do.
So I'm going to be doing two pieces. The first one is called Them, which is a journey in my journey to finding my identity of who I was as a Black man. And the second piece I'll be doing is called Dear God. It's a personal letter from me to God. But yeah, that's the first one is, it's a journey. It's I'm a visual storyteller and I'm a creative storyteller, period. And so this first one is kind of a walkthrough an experience that I had in high school up into coming into adulthood and finding my identity of who I am.
Okay. Well, right. I'm ready. I'm ready to hear it.
All right, here we go. I hope he breaks you. Extirpates you so far past broken till your fragments can never be put back together again. May your heart burn to dust. Cremated while you're still alive and your ashes buried in your shallow grave of a soul. I hope that when you think of him, your heart sends you sentiments of tongue-kissing a cactus, bear-hugging a porcupine, running barefooted, stepping on a clear Lego of the spikes from that plastic runner stuff in your grandmother's hallway. I hope that he writes on your heart with a Sharpie somebody else's name, so we can be permanently stained and vandalized, making your priceless, worthless. I hope that he R. Kelly slow grinds your mind under his foot, your will and emotions done to his heels, drugged through 1,000 mud fields in the rain, so that you can know what a filthy scumbag feels like. You filthy scumbag, that's what I felt like, standing in the kitchen between a counter and a wall, with the cord tightening into a noose, with the phone in one hand, the pedals to my heart in the other. And she being girlfriend told me, I mean, you're a really nice guy and all. You're smart, you're funny, I like you, but I can't be seen with you anymore. You don't know how to dress and you're not popular. Oh, and me and what's-his-face is getting back together again. You see, this was high school and she was popular and he was a jock. And nice guys were out of stock, back ordered, discontinued, return, unopened, seasonal, marked down, and then usually marked off, good enough to play with in checkout lines, but put back right before it's time to pay the price. She said I wasn't good enough because I didn't look enough like him. Good enough to be just friends, but never the him, never the one. And there was the final straw that was too heavy for this camel's back, which caused my fears to elope with someone else's perception. We saw conception, conceived the child, gave birth to insecurities, nicknamed him comparison. I became a teenage father of lies, comparing myself to the next guy, and the next guy, and the next guy. Like, why don't I have this? If only I was born with that, then maybe I can be accepted by her, because she probably only like these. There's no way she could fall for this. She said I wasn't good enough because I didn't look enough like them. And for years, images of them were on a never-ending ride through every tunnel of my mind. I am praying for insomnia, terrified to close my eyes of the Universal Horrors theme night parked in the parking lot of my thoughts, amusing me with the parked amusement of how to be content. I needed more than what I was. I needed what he is. Could it be that I am not good enough because I don't look enough like him? Well, listen, I could find more intellectual ways to agonize the situation or express my dispensation in a more subtle manner, but I think I need to be quite frank and blunt and simplify to the lowest terms that the least common denominator is in this equation. But clearly, the least common denominator in this equation is clearly the fact that he ain't not never gonna be me. See, let me explain something to you. Along my way, I found my reflection in the sun, and brighter days have a new meaning since I've been touched by the sun, and him, Abba, the creator, showed me how I was made in his image and his likeness, and I likes him. Screw them and you, because I know that I'm good enough. Because now I'm good enough to know who I am and whose I am. I am not 6'5" with a hard jawline and a chiseled body with a baritone voice that'll make thunder tremble. This is not the quiet storm. I'm me. Love it, I like it. But this life, I love it because it's mine. Even through the hard times, because he reminds me that yes, there are plenty of fish in the sea, but even more sand. And I was the grain strategically plucked by his hand, placed into this clamshell of a world to be irritated into a pearl. He found me at the bottom of my wave of crashing emotions, a lifeguard with the identity lifesaver. He rescued the real me, the one drowning in a sea of thems. I felt like giving up. He picked my spirit up by telling me to embrace who you are. There is only one you. I didn't know who she was at the time, she being my wife. But I did know this. My name is not Chocolate Thunder, or M'Baku for that matter, because there will be no challenge today. You know, I don't have an athlete's body. I don't have a six-pack. I don't have a Kodak smile. Shoot, my beard don't connect, even though I've been trying since like the 8th grade, because it just don't do it. You know, I heard that I'm funny. Sometimes I'm random. I may never stop eating junk food if Little Debbie don't stop making those dang cakes and corner stores don't stop selling peach sodas and hot sausages. It just is what it is. Y'all know that stuff is good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the most popular guy. My Instagram ain't got that many likes, which, by the way, follow me on Instagram, man. SL Gaskins. It's probably up there somewhere, like SLGASKINS. But like I said, I'm not the most popular guy. I don't have a voice like Mufasa to make your liver quiver. But what I have on the inside is something that is so beautiful that I could not wait to share with someone so beautiful that we didn't even care that we don't look like them. Thank you.
Yes, come on, somebody. I don't think I've ever heard that piece before. Is that a new one?
No, not quite a new one, but I don't think. Yeah, it's not only the goodie, but I don't think I performed it anywhere we had an open mic or anything like that.
I need to hear that in person.
Okay, yes.
Phenomenal online. I need to hear it in person now.
Yes.
As soon as we get off this prison.
This Rona team. As soon as we get off the Rona team,
Rona team, yes. So I am ready for your next piece. Tell me the name of that one more time.
So the name of this one is called Dear God.
Dear
it's
God.
a personal letter. I believe that there's a difference in having questions for God and questioning God. Like
yes.
I believe that there's just like your parents. You can have questions for your parents, and then there's a difference in questioning them. You might get popped for that. You know what I'm saying? So this
you gotta have faith for one of them.
Yes, you gotta have faith for one of them. So this one is called Dear God.
Okay, go ahead.
Dear God, I'm having a tough time being Christian and Black. I'm stuck somewhere in between love thy neighbor and loving my neighbor long as his pigment don't look like pig skin. Forgive me, I got questions. Really statements more than anything, but I learned early that talking sideways to your parents will have you laying sideways like down goes Frazier from a backhand. So whoa, now bear with me for a moment. Let me slow down. I'm trying to find ways to agonize what I feel inside when I'm approached with answers from faces that got questions about my God, dear God, my people, your people got questions. And I ain't got all the answers. Swaying from conclusion to conclusion with no solution to proving to them that prayer is changing things. Things are changing lately. Lately, my prayer has just been, can I make it home alive? Like, why I got to be the one staring down barrels carried by cowards who cower in the presence of my skin? When will we get to the place that my face isn't a search warrant to explore death on sight? This plight seems unbearable. Our voices unhearable. Can you hear me? I know you said you would never leave me or forsake me, but for peace sake, what do I say to my people, your people, oh God, when I'm approached with answers from faces that got questions, Lord, how? Do I encourage myself while encouraging them? Because they're looking at me like it's 2020 and we still slaves. Not just the sin, but slaves, period. When Libya gets less news coverage than the Kardashians, and in the hood, brothers getting beat to sleep even if the Kardashians on, we need justice. Not another hashtag, we passed that. They're trying to tear us down right when we're building back up again, trying to convince me that righteousness is synonymous with Republican. And even if we come from one of them crap hole countries, this whole country was built on immigrants' backs, and I'm sick of this crap because I'm stuck trying to reply to answers from faces that got questions, Lord, how? Do I show them that in the face of adversity, the verses in these scriptures carry more than Sunday morning amens? That a lack of knowledge will have us mourning our men. They tell me, Stephen, stay woke. I tell them that I am 100% Black and 100% born again of my sins. I understand we are precious gems, trophies of God's grace, and that does not exclude this race. Not the one given to the swift or the strong or the color of melanin we have on. We are all God's children. And the man's perversion can never erase that. For I consider the sufferings of this present time not even worthy to be compared to the glory that shall be revealed in us. The earnest expectation of the creation awaits the manifestation of the revelations of the Son of God. Greater is he that is within us than any prejust us that persist in this world. So dear God, yeah, I was having a tough time with being Christian and Black, but I'm glad we have these talks. It's just that we've seen so much. We've come so far and still yet so distant. But as it is written, eyes have not seen, no ears have heard the things that you have prepared for those that love you. I guess that's why you say walk by faith and not by sight. For in you, there is neither Greek nor Jew, male or female, yellows or browns, blacks or whites. We are just your children, just your children. Thank you. Can't hear you. You're muted.
So no, I was saying thank you so much for that. You had me at Kardashians and Kardash. I was like, okay, yeah, this is just gonna get better and better, and it did. So thank you for that piece. I'm not the judge. I wish I could judge. Can I judge and host, or is that the phone call? Okay, no.
I got a plan.
Okay, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out. But thank you again. I do want to show some love to our judges. We got 3 of them.